Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Hi.
He's cool.
I was trying to remember his name all day
For what reason?
because I thought his name was Jesus Trejo.
Jesus.
Jesus, right. I was just thinking about people who are in so many things, but you can't think of their names, which is hard to do because it's hard to think of their names.
Yeah.
But like, did you see Jury Duty?
Yeah. Only the first episode.
But you know, like James Marsden.
Yeah.
I was like him.
Yeah. He's like that guy.
He's
like,
totally.
I've seen him in a million things and never knew his, like you said James Marsden and I was like no, and then you were like, but then I put it together with Jury Duty. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know who's like that? Jesus Trejo. And
Yeah. Jesus Trejo.
And it was hard to find his real name.
Yeah, I bet. There's probably a lot of Jesus Trejos. Like Jesus is a pretty Mexican
it's a
name.
totally a name.
Yeah.
Then you're like Jesus Trejo actor. They're like, there's no one.
No. There's no. I think he's the only Trejo I can think of.
Yeah, I don't know any Trejos personally.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking it like famous, but yeah, I don't know any Trejos.
Oh,
personally,
no.
So.
I got a list of 0.
Yeah. Cool.
Except, well, I looked up. I got a couple of Jesus
I
Trejos
bet
after
you know.
today.
But you know the only ones now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know Felipe Esparza, another Mexican guy?
No, proudly, I don't know that.
You don't know who he is?
I don't
He's
think
a comedian.
so. Oh.
Yeah. He's
Oh, Felipe has great stuff.
Yeah, that's great stuff. He's I think he's the guest host on the Eric Andre show now. I'm pretty sure on the newest season.
There's another season. That's like
Yeah,
a
he just
continuing show.
It sounds like 6, I think now. Yeah, I think this is the last one.
It's like on True TV.
I don't know what it's on. No, it used to be on Adult Swim, I think.
Oh, you're right. You're so right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably Adult Swim. Yeah, it's basically the True TV of like comedy.
Right. Wow. Real shade to the Impractical Jokers. I get it.
I don't feel bad about it. I like Sal.
You know, well, good. I just applied to work at this coffee shop, and I got it.
Which one?
It's over here. It's called
Love that one.
It's called Roasted. It's in Fort Lee.
Oh, that's funny.
And they were like, you can start working on Saturday. And this was on Monday. And then the next day, I broke my wrist and I sprained my other wrist.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't lift things at all. And I texted them a photo of my hands. And I was like, this is super weird. But I can't come in. And then they scheduled me to work yesterday for my first day. And I went to this writer's strike thing.
You just didn't go to the job?
No, and well, because I was like, I'm not doing it. And
why aren't you doing it?
Well, I'm not here long enough anymore to like rationalize doing it.
How long are you here? How much longer?
Like
till August?
4 weeks probably.
So a month.
I'll probably be a month. I'll probably leave like August 1st.
Okay.
Because I'm overstaying my welcome.
Yeah. I mean, I guess a month. Like, do you have enough money? Like, what is it?
I have exactly the amount of money for the days I've planned.
You're chilling then.
Yeah, no, I don't need a lot anymore. But what you were saying, texting your boss, this is how I handled it. I was like, I'm not going to go in. So I just blocked everyone at the company who was texting me.
That's not a bad move. I feel like it would be better just to like tell. Actually, it is a bad move. It definitely is. You should have actually.
It probably would have been fine if I just was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah, you'd be like, actually, I don't need this job. You could have said that. You could have been honest. You definitely should have not ghosted them. But also, the only bad thing that comes out of that is you can't get a job at that coffee shop ever again.
Exactly. It felt like a super small downside.
It's the tiniest downside. I mean, unless you're getting into the coffee world, then you're fucked.
Yeah, but then like the enemies of Roasted will be like, oh, this guy.
That's true. And it's really only in Leonia. Like it's
Right.
it's like, are you gonna open a coffee shop in Leonia?
Also, do you think like is that like anxiety? I was like, I can't bear to receive another text from this boss.
Is that anxiety? I think that like
he texted me, "Are you okay?" Which is nice, and I blocked him.
That's nice. That's not nice of you. I think it's I think for like is it anxiety on your side?
I don't know why,
so.
but I was like, oh, I have to do this.
I don't think that I think on their side they just look at it as like, oh, okay, this guy flaked, whatever. Like that's all they see it as. But on your side, like it's just like not being willing to like be confrontational.
Sure. I don't want them to not like me.
Yeah, that's slight anxiety, but it's like not like I don't know. No, you're anxious in that situation.
Yeah, that's you don't have to diagnose that. I was just,
well, you asked me to diagnose it.
Yes, I did ask. I didn't want you to feel pressured to be like, nah, you're cool, man. Like,
no, I don't feel pressured.
Okay.
I think you're cool sometimes. Yeah.
You know what felt cool today?
When'd you feel cool?
I signed a contract, like a submission release form. 'Cause I sent an SNL audition today.
That's pretty cool.
And
They can take your jokes now.
so they can take my jokes. Yeah.
Mhm.
And at the end, it said summarize the material.
So that's what they're gonna read probably.
I was like, I don't. You know how dumb jokes sound when you like only
Yeah.
explain them.
Joke about hairy fella.
I was like, this one's about how I live with people who happen to be my parents.
That's actually a funny way to summarize it though.
Thanks, yeah, I tried.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, but that's a good approach because I feel like mine would have been like joke about Harry Houdini naked or something like that. Like,
Right.
just pretty straightforward.
Would you do a bullet point or a paragraph? Because I think
How
of
much
my
space
jokes
do
as
they
like
give you?
set list. They give me like 12 lines.
Okay, I don't know if I do. I don't know. Let me think. If I might do a paragraph so I could like actually throw some funny. I might like give an intro, be like, I'm a silly goose. Let me show you some things or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to them a little bit.
Really explore the space.
Yeah.
Write a cover letter in your contract.
Yeah, exactly.
To whom it may concern.
Yeah.
I think my material really fits the bill.
Yeah. I think fits the bill. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do. What's a packet look like? What's the writer's packet?
For SNL?
Yeah.
It's 3 to 5 sketches and like 2 descriptions of like original characters and then 1 like topical or political sketch from that week.
How long is a sketch? How many pages?
It's like 3 to 6 minutes, so like 3 to 6 pages.
And is it written like an actual like script, like dialogue?
You read the script
scene
and you
action?
cast it and you pick who you'd
with
have the
SNL
host
cast? Oh, that's awesome. That's actually fun.
be. It's super fun. It's like
Yeah.
you get to, you're like, this is what I like. If Jonah Hill ever came,
Mhm.
I think he and Kyle Mooney would exchange well here.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because the whole thing is like, do you write in other people's voices well?
Mm-hmm. You know, it would be a good sketch. I was thinking today that Michael Cera should be in a Wes Anderson movie.
Okay.
You can make a silly Wes Anderson skit. That's all I got.
Dude, that's a great idea.
That's a fan's gold.
That's funny. I was just running all these ideas by this girl with right now.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't like running them by her. I was just saying the thing. She was like, "Oh, that dog video," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm making like 2 or 3 next week."
Mm-hmm.
And I want them to all be like New York themed.
Mm-hmm.
But I want like TikTok trends, and then I do a weird spin, whatever. So I want to do get ready with me to go hug the Statue of Liberty.
That's pretty good. Funny.
It's like the whole video is how I'm putting makeup on in the mirror, and then it's like I need physical contact.
Yeah.
And then I hug it, and she was just like, but like you can't though, you know?
You can't?
She's like, you can't because you're like tall. And I was like, that's what's funny.
But you can hug like the foot.
I know. I was like,
Can you hug the foot? Are you
she
allowed
was like,
to
there's
touch
a
it?
big base. There's
Yeah.
like a pedestal it's on, and I'm like, I'll hug the pedestal.
Yeah, that's enough.
It's just getting there.
You could even just like get there and be like, oh, I can't. And that's the
a good
video.
end. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it all works. And she was just like, no, I think like you should definitely do something else though.
Interesting.
But it's hard to like just say sketches to people.
I heard someone say in an interview, it was a writer, I can't remember, famous writer though, and they were like,
Shakespeare?
you should know. Yeah, it was Shakespeare. He was doing a YouTube Hot Ones interview, and he said that
He was like, dude, the bomb just doesn't even taste good.
doesn't it taste good? Dude, I swear this is the hottest hot sauce. This one in the middle.
Every time they're like, oh, this next one's not even as bad as
Yeah,
that one.
like acting like they didn't watch like at least 3 episodes before they came on. But he was saying when people that you know give you advice for writing, always
Bill
like,
Hader.
oh yeah, you saw that. He's like,
Saw this.
it's good to like actually know if something's bad, but don't take their advice.
Well, he was
is what he's
saying when someone's like, that doesn't work,
yeah,
agree.
that's what you
And then when
listen
he's
to.
like, do this instead.
Yeah,
Like,
don't actually take the notes.
yeah, that's what's been hard about making stuff with Ben. Because I like trust his thoughts. But there's also, when you have like an idea, you have to be the one to drive it through. Because you're like, no, I want it to look like this thing.
Yeah, it's good not to fold.
Because if you do someone else's thing, like, it could be good, but it will not be what you wanted.
Yeah, and on a like a metaphysical level, I think people can sense that kind of.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, like they can sense like that there's a shift in the creative overall vision.
Yeah, I mean, people talk about like the last season of Seinfeld is the only one Larry David didn't write on.
Mm-hmm.
People are always like, everyone got really mean at the end. And it's totally the same show.
But it was only Seinfeld writing.
But Seinfeld, who's a little meaner,
Yeah.
he got the last say more often.
Interesting. He is a little meaner.
He's meaner than Larry. Yeah.
Yeah, but the weird mean, because it's like I'm not offended by that meanness. It's more like
No.
you're autistic.
Sure.
And that's why you're mean.
It's a little like you're like, I don't know if I'd want to hang out with you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, definitely. And you wouldn't want to hang out with me, so.
right. And
Yeah.
like that's your vibe.
That's your
Your
vibe.
vibe is you do not want to hang out with me.
Yeah, comedians in cars getting coffee should be comedians in cars trying to stay with Jerry Seinfeld as long as he'll let them.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the best name. People really laughing at things Seinfeld says.
Yeah.
He's like, "This is the kind of car I think you are," and you're like, "Thank you so much."
Yeah.
I'm a shit brown Volkswagen.
Yeah. There were definitely some like that kind of, I think.
Yeah, I think like Jon Stewart's like a gremlin. He's some like terrible car, and he's like, "Thanks."
Thanks. You're a lot better than me, and we're the same age.
Yeah,
That's a weird dynamic.
that's true.
That's how it becomes, though, I guess, once you get famous.
Yeah. Have you thought about that?
What?
Like, I mean, I'm just thinking. I don't know. This might sound weird, but I think it's true. In like the last 2 years, I feel like I've met more famous people, or like just seen more people doing stuff. I think it's gonna be weird. Like people we know will be famous.
Yeah.
Probably in like 10, 15 years, and like the relationship will totally be different.
Totally change. I hope not. You can. It depends. I mean, overall, it's gonna change definitely. Your interactions can somewhat remain the same if you know the person well enough.
Right.
But like how much time they have for you, like that's gonna like be like a big
Well, that's
thing.
true. I
that
mean,
you just can't avoid.
That'd be a healthy
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Santa Monica's
Santa Monica was better. It was
looks
cool. We went
better.
to the beach.
Hollywood's cool.
With
I
a
mean, there's
pool.
bars around. There's a lot of bars probably.
It's better for walking.
Yeah, we went to some weird bars. We went to one weird bar.
No, we went to some weird. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even getting into bars.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Did you go to that one though?
I went to Mom's.
Yeah, Mom's.
That's
That's
what
what
you
it
mean.
was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
There's a Mom's on 9th Avenue in Hell's Kitchen.
Didn't know that.
Oh, you gotta go to Mom's.
Really?
'Cause, I mean, it might not be anything good.
It's probably different.
The fact that it's also called Mom's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like most bars in the city are way more fun than that bar was.
Oh yeah.
I think.
I hope so.
I mean, I don't know. I guess there's weird crowds at certain bars, but most places you kind of know what you're getting.
I went to a bar yesterday. I took your advice. Got on Hinge.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
And so
Or not.
you gotta or don't.
Yeah.
Do you have to do it or not do it?
Yeah, that's how I feel about most things.
So I was on a second date with this girl, and that was because I called you, I think, yesterday, and you didn't answer, and I was like, guess we're going on date number 2. So we did. Anyway, we go to this bar, and I'm so like new to being 21 that I always feel like I should order cool stuff.
Oh, like cocktails?
Yeah, so I was like, can I get a mezcal bitters?
Yeah.
And they gave it to me, and it was like the spiciest drink
Oh
I've
yeah.
ever
If
had.
you get like any tequila, it's just like pretty much gonna be spicy most of the time
Yeah.
as a cocktail.
I was sitting there like choking.
Yeah.
And she was like just drinking a vodka soda. And I was like, can I have beer?
Yeah, that's a good switch.
So,
I've done that. I mean, I still do that sometimes. Like,
it's fun to get cocktails, but
Yeah.
like, get a good one.
yeah, get a good one. I got one with a what's it called? Not an egg yolk, but
The egg whites?
egg whites.
Like a whiskey sour?
Yes, whiskey sour. I don't know if it was a whiskey sour. I think it was a tequila.
Something sour.
Yeah. And it was crazy.
Yeah, it's like foamy or frothy. Yeah. I always think, I know it's not true, but every time I order a cool drink, I'm like, this is impressing everyone.
I felt self-conscious.
Oh, really?
I feel like I'm like demasculated when I like get like a cocktail.
Oh, but if you were like, get me an old fashioned, you wouldn't be like.
Then I'd be
I'm
like,
sick.
I'm fucking 40 and cool. Like,
Right. So I want to like get something that sounds like that.
that's cool. Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, give me a Midnight
Hurrah.
Horizon.
Yeah, Midnight Horizon's cool. That's a good band name.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, no one cares. The waiter doesn't even care, and he's
Right.
actually paying attention to what you're saying.
$16.
Yeah, that's what he cares about. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
fireworks. This is good for audio.
That's true.
Yeah, love that.
Dark fireworks shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen one flash.
Yeah.
Could just be a lot of
On
gunshots.
that Thursday. Dude, there's this one guy named Kevin. He's getting smoked right now. Rest in peace.
Camden's, yeah, it's close. It's not close. It's not close.
You say Camden?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying Kevin.
Oh, I thought you said get this one guy in Camden. Kevin in not Camden.
Now in like Edgewater or whatever.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Crazy shout out to Edgewater.
Crazy shit. We represent all the Bergen County,
Oh yeah.
New Jersey cities here.
Let's talk Matt Rife.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's talk about that.
That's a good clip idea.
Yeah, it's a good clip.
Matt Rife, love him or hate him,
Yeah.
he's here to stay.
Yeah, he's here to stay. Here to have sex with your daughter
And mom.
and mom, maybe, probably. Damn it.
Even if he doesn't, he'll say it on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not here for the Matt Rife hate.
I think we talked about that at one
Okay,
point.
good.
I think
Let's say it
yeah.
on the record.
I
Matt
think
Rife, I love you.
obviously very good at crowd work.
Sure.
I don't really know how his jokes are.
Have you seen the specials?
I started to watch the Red Flag special and then I turned it off
Well,
after
that's a
like
crowd
a
work
minute.
special.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I've seen so many of these clips.
That's funny. I also saw the first 40 minutes of it, and then I was like, fine, I'll watch the second 15 minutes.
You saw it, okay.
But then I was done.
No, like I think he definitely probably has very good jokes. I mean, he does it so much. He's got to be good.
Dude,
He's good on the cuff.
that's got to be the worst, though. Imagine your career is like,
Yeah.
you walk into a room, it's always hostile. It's everyone who's shouting out, like, fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're
No,
like,
it's so.
my best friend and her dad, they all fucked my boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's
Imagine.
like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Imagine he tries to walk in. He's like tries some like wholesome. Like he's like I'm like he has kids. He's like I was
Yeah.
with my kid today, and someone's like I want to fuck you. Like that's when it's gonna be a problem.
I mean, that's like a guy where it's so, I would be so worried about dating someone because you're like, I'm going to get a girlfriend, I'll lose all my fans.
Yeah. Lose all your fan or.
That's part of the appeal, though.
Yeah. Then there's not gonna be like ship this relationship, but also he could
That's true.
rebrand if he had a girlfriend then, which is also a good thing.
But he probably won't for, you
No.
know, a year or two. He's
Yeah.
got to be this guy.
Yeah, I saw Lil Sass. I saw in a clip he said that he thinks that he's going to be the biggest comedian ever sales wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he will.
Yeah. That's.
I haven't seen that, but, you know, did we talk about Dane Cook?
You said he's the new Dane Cook. You told me that.
He's the
Yeah.
Dane Cook. We just got to hope he doesn't have a brother that. Do you know the thing about Dane Cook?
His brother?
Dane Cook's was, you know, at the top of the whole game,
Mhm.
and his brother was his business manager, and he stole $120
Oh,
million
I heard about that on a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was part of like this crumble of Dane Cook.
Damn.
So if Matt Rife just doesn't get a girlfriend or a brother.
Yeah. He'll be good.
But also, of course, Sass would say that.
You think so? Why?
Sass should
Get
think that he's going
clout.
to be the biggest one.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
he definitely doesn't.
No. Sass, he's like, that's a guy who seems content.
With where he's at? Yeah. Well, he's leaving Barstool, I think. Because they're moving out of New York. Or no, you said they're staying in New York. But he said originally that he was leaving Barstool a little while ago. I don't know if things changed, but
You could be blowing my mind right now. I think he's, well, like his sports is going to Chicago and most of the comedy's staying in New York.
mm-hmm.
I know. Well, I think his podcast is staying. I mean, the Yak and that stuff's gone.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that he said that at one point, but it was definitely like a couple months ago or something. So it could have changed.
Well, I don't know. That'd be an interesting move.
Yeah. I don't know what I mean, he's got friends in comedy. He can definitely open for like big people and stuff like that.
Sure, he would just need to fucking do more weekends.
Does he not do weekends really?
We did 16 last year, but and that's not bad. But like 16 weekends, you know, you might make like $2,200, or not $2,200, $22,000.
Okay.
That's not an income though for New York.
No. I mean, he's making. I know Barstool pays him like $40,000. So that's
a crazy low number.
Yeah, it is. Like
for a personality. Too.
Yeah.
He's
No.
been there 3 years.
I think they do it on purpose. Kind of like it's like a.
But you probably get to do your own brand deals.
Yeah, you're making all your money on the side, basically. Kind of
That's
thing.
crazy.
Yeah, but I think they know what they're giving you. Like they're giving you massive platform.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, still though,
It's
$40,000 for a $660 million company.
Yeah. It's minimum wage, shouldn't it? No.
I mean, yeah.
A little higher, right?
Is it? I don't know.
I think 20 an hour is 42,000. I think.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
42,500.
that's more than minimum wage.
Yeah, minimum wage is 15. So 15 an hour. I don't know.
That was the thing. That coffee shop, they were like, "We pay 14," and I was like, "Isn't minimum wage?" They're like, 14 though. I was like, "That's
below.
less."
That's lower. That's not. I don't think that's legal.
I was like, "You can
Unless-
shake my hand twice, but it's still
Yeah.
$1 less."
Maybe tips. I don't know.
He
how
was
that
like,
works.
"We'll give it to you in cash," and I was like,
It's like now I get it.
"I was like, cool, but like all of it's a crime now."
Yeah. Hey, I could give you it in paper so no one can know.
That's what he said. He said, "You good with papers?" And I was like rolling? Like, what are we talking about?
Is this guy in an alleyway when he was talking?
He was. It's on the side of the turnpike.
Okay, cool.
The
That
place.
makes sense.
Check it out, roasted.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I love that there's like all cash businesses that are basically like, it's because they're not paying taxes or something like that. It's cool that there's still those like Wild West-esque things.
I respect that.
I
in a
respect
company.
it. I respect crime.
Respect the balls to be a criminal.
Yeah, wouldn't do it. Too much
Oh, yeah?
anxiety.
Pussy. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the crime.
So back to Matt Rife.
Okay.
I think he's so cool.
Yeah.
I was confused by his crowd work special. We actually don't have to talk to him about him more. But
Well, why were you
why was
confused?
it in a club?
You thought it should have been in a
He's doing
theater?
all theaters, and then he goes to the Miami Improv.
Because it's crowd work. You can hear people yell too.
I guess. I thought he just looked worse.
I feel like maybe no. I kind of like club specials, and I feel like crowd work in the theaters is always worse, unless
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. John Mulaney did all right with it when he did that. Like, was talking to that little kid
Sure.
in the balcony. That was kind of good. But like honestly, most of the time I'm like, this is weird.
I agree. No one's better than John Mulaney.
Eddie Murphy, he's better.
Yeah, that's a similar.
Potential wise, maybe.
Well, yeah, Eddie Murphy fucking quit.
Yeah.
Mulaney would never quit.
Never
Won't let his sinuses do that to him. Yeah, that's a shame. Eddie Murphy. Would you see him if he was performing live?
Yeah, definitely. If I get that, would be a hard ticket to get. I think.
I'm sure it'd be easier than Matt Rife, though.
You think so?
I'm sure it would
No
be.
way. No
The
way.
dude sold 5 million tickets in 2 days.
That's crazy. But I think that, well, that's gonna wear off.
Sure, but Eddie Murphy wore off. He's like 64.
He did. But he's just gonna get like all the old people. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
there's not that many old people.
That's true. They die. They die.
They die all the time.
Do you think there's like?
And they're racist.
Well, so was he. That's probably why they're coming back. And that's why he's not doing stand-up anymore. He said like, I think in an interview or something, or maybe to someone. Yeah, Eddie Murphy said that he doesn't want to do stand-up anymore because he thinks that he's gonna get backlash from the media for his old shit.
Oh, I mean, like, that's soft, but okay.
It's pretty soft.
If his heart's not in it.
I mean, he did Daddy Daycare. He's pretty soft now.
Yeah, I mean, he did that movie with Jonah Hill.
Oh, you people?
Sorry, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Yeah, You People. He's
Yeah.
he's still working.
Yeah,
I mean, that's an equal amount of exposure to have backlash against your old stuff.
that's true. No, it doesn't make that much sense.
So is this girl ever coming back from Florida? Or do you think
What girl? Oh,
one hinge date girl, and then you?
oh, she she texted me, "Hey, someone I was seeing asked me to date," and I said yes, and I was like, "Didn't know you were seeing someone else."
Whoa!
There you go.
Sounds like you could have just asked her.
So, what do you mean? Is that something you go on say on your first date? Hey, are you also with anyone?
No. You should have said on like a week
Oh,
ago.
I should have been
You
like,
should
"Do
be
you want to
You should
date?"
be my girlfriend.
I went on one date with this girl. I was just texting her like once a day for like 3 or 4 weeks.
I would
3
never
weeks.
do that. That's crazy.
I mean, it was just like,
The texting's a lot for me.
I would text and then she would just not answer till like for like hours because she was a nurse. She worked weird hours, and then
Sure.
so it was conversation.
She was a nurse too.
Really? A nurse? Yeah, I know.
I don't even know.
I don't know either, but
But it's not real. Damn,
Whatever.
that sucks though. I'm sorry.
it's okay. No, I'm over it because it was barely
a couple
anything.
days ago?
No, it was like a week ago, I think, or something like
Oh, okay.
that. It was barely anything. We went on one date.
The other day I was like, oh, I have commitment problems.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm so, but I've never thought about it that way. But I'm always like, how can I go on 2 dates with you and then not see you again and have you not like me. And I was like, that's totally what a commitment problem would be.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm not meeting people I like.
Then you shouldn't date them.
I know, but it feels mean.
No, I guess like yeah, but like you can't feel that way with dating specifically.
Maybe just like this girl from yesterday. I was like, whole time.
Are you having sex with these girls?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, well then it's like slightly mean, but like it's not.
I know. Well, they're like, I know.
But it's also like are you ghosting them like you did roasted? Are you doing that?
No.
Okay, so then it's okay.
I speak when spoken to. That's how I text.
Yeah. That's good. I think it's good to be. I mean, if you have sex, just because you have sex with someone doesn't mean you have to stay with them a little longer. Definitely. If you go to the Manscaped like on the bottom of the website, it says contact, and if you click on that 3 times, Ben's face pops up. So
that's true. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you use code Logan Podcast, you actually have to pay $30 more.
Yeah. They're actually
on the lawnmower
offended by my internet presence.
That's a real shame.
Yeah. That's when I know I made it. When I get a Manscaped promo.
For me, it's gonna be BetterHelp.
BetterHelp's pretty good.
They're gonna be like, so you're super depressed?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything funny to say about that, actually. Depression's not funny.
It's not funny. It's pretty sad.
She said, that girl out there was like, what's her name? I remember now. She said, we were going over sketches, and I was like, what if I did, like, Get Ready With Me to jump off the Brooklyn Bridge?
That's pretty good. I like that.
And she was like, yes.
She liked it.
And I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, probably because she just like,
die.
she's like, you're not here anymore? Because she probably thinks you're actually jumping in, and that's cool. Listen.
Listening.
Get ready with me to light a homeless man on fire. What do you think about that?
Oh, man. That's pretty close to one. Mine was Get Ready With Me to dominate a homeless man in chess.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just going to say dominate homeless.
If I could go up to a guy and just start throwing addresses at him.
Yeah. I think dominate a homeless man in chess, it could be funny because you could actually do it.
No, I'd lose in chess.
Really? You're not good at chess?
Well, they're wizards at chess.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you could find a homeless guy that's not at a chessboard and bring him to the chessboard.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Or just pay a homeless man to lose.
Yeah, that too.
To me in chess.
Yeah, literally, probably wouldn't take much, considering the homelessness.
I like the idea of a homeless guy with a lot of integrity. I'm like $15. Like, I would never tarnish my reputation.
You know what I've been watching a lot of, Kill Tony.
Uh-huh.
I started watching a lot of that again. I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back.
Nice.
And this guy went up, and one of his joke was like I don't know, about hating homeless people, and he's like, I asked one to break in 100. I thought that was pretty funny. You should do that.
He's like, this. That's all I have. I asked him to break in 100, and he gave me his shoes.
Well, the joke I think was like like they actually most of the time can. I think is what he said, which was just interesting to hear.
Yeah, that subverts expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whenever I've been doing this a lot lately. When like you see a guy on the street and you're like wondering if he's homeless, and you also don't want to be like just profiling people, I just look at their shoes, and if they have like okay shoes, I'm like,
or no shoes, then you're like,
well, if they got no shoes, I'm like, no home.
Yeah, opposite. I didn't realize where you're going, but yeah.
But if you got like Reeboks on, well, Reeboks, that's no home. But if you got Converse, I'm like, shit, man, congrats on the roof.
Yeah, I think that shoes are a good call usually. You can kind of tell pretty quick a lot of the time.
I mean, I usually look for keys.
Keys are good.
But they're in their pockets.
Yeah, I don't know.
House keys. Pockets for keys.
Yeah, just do a little jingle tap. That's what you gotta do.
I look for their lease a lot of the time.
Yeah, carry mine around. I don't know. There are homeless people everywhere in New York City, and it's a problem. Let's go in on this.
Do you know that there's 190,000 homeless children in Manhattan?
I did not know that. Like,
it might be the whole city. Actually.
What age is children?
0 to 18.
Everybody knows that. That's crazy.
Just 6-year-olds.
Yeah. That's insane. No, I mean I don't see that many, but honestly I probably just assume that they're not homeless.
There's a lot of them in Harlem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
like a large percentage.
Yeah.
I just took a tour of Harlem.
You did?
Like I did a walking tour last weekend of Harlem. My mom and my brother visited, and Zeke, my brother's black, and he was like, had some interest in seeing like a historically black neighborhood. And we get there, and I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, some of it was cool, but some of it was like they're showing us. Also, it was our tour guide's fault, but we went to this one guy who was really cool, and he was like, there were 60,000 homeless children in New York in 2016. So then he started this foundation to help homeless children. And at the end of the story, I'm like, oh, so is it going better? He went, there's 190,000. Like, dude, you got to close this place.
Yeah, this seems like right when you started, it started going up. It's terrible. Oh, that was the dog?
That's the dog.
I thought that was Ben. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to Harlem at all.
You haven't?
No, I don't. I mean, maybe without knowing it.
You don't go uptown ever?
I mean, a little, not often. There's not really
like
a reason.
Over 100th.
No, well, actually, I was hooking up for a little bit with this girl from Washington Heights, so that's right by.
That's pretty up there.
It's pretty up there. Yeah.
That's how I get into the city a lot.
Yeah, it was an interesting train ride at 3 a.m. home. Yeah. It was empty, but
it is empty.
Yeah, but I had an interesting conversation.
You feel cool though. You're like, nobody's up here.
Nobody's up here. Yeah. No, it is like it's far, and it's not. It's still like kind of city like though, surprisingly, for like how far out of like, because it's not like it's like out of the borough, I guess.
It's not. It's
yeah.
on the island. No, you got to go even further north, like around 200th Street.
Yeah.
The neighborhood of Inwood.
I don't know that.
That's where Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is from. It's the top.
Yeah.
And it's finally, you're like, okay, it's not that urban now.
Yeah, it's suburban.
But like I get off the bridge, like the GW, I'm on 178th. And it's feels super. I mean, it's very urban.
Yeah, no, it's how it works. It's
yes,
Manhattan.
You're right.
No. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not putting you down.
You're right. The urban planning's immaculate.
I'm agreeing. Brooklyn will get pretty suburban somewhat quickly.
Well, once you go to like Flatbush.
Yeah,
you're like I need a car.
Yeah, I started. I'm like I think I'm gonna start working with this like this art like fabrication studio in Brownsville.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and that's kind of like more so it's like more Jersey like.
I took the subway on Sunday to Coney Island. And that shit is you're on there
like
for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's like I mean, is Canarsie before Coney Island or is it like basically Coney Island?
I don't know what Canarsie is.
That's like on like they're on the same line, and I think.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think Canarsie might be like they might be like the same area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean the subway turned around at Coney Island, so
maybe it's before or something.
Might be before.
Yeah.
But the train doesn't go below ground anymore.
In Coney Island area?
Yeah, I mean within like 5 miles of it.
Yeah, that's like, crazy.
These are just people who live.
Yeah. This is not the city experience.
These people don't have rats.
Yeah. They're not. They might have their own rats. Sandy probably brought some up.
Oh,
the hurricane? I don't know.
Started tossing rats.
Yeah, you never know.
From the ocean into Brooklyn. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe.
It's crazy though.
Summer Shandy's getting to me.
Yeah, I get that. Have you been to Coney Island though?
No, never.
It's crazy. It's the ocean. It's beautiful.
Oh, really? It's beautiful?
A beach.
I guess it's like the summer. Yeah, like you're going to like
I was
the
like,
beach.
this looks like I mean, I know where I am, but like you tell me I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah. Is it like a nicer like kind of like
neighborhood?
Neighborhood?
Nice
Like the neighborhoods and stuff?
Well, there's a big amusement park.
Yeah.
And it smells kind of like
fried
food.
So no.
So I guess not.
I mean, I'm not saying no.
It looked a lot like Santa Monica, like the pier.
Oh, well then it is nice.
But the Santa Monica pier, you're like, oh, it's kind of trashy. There's like a roller coaster and stuff.
Yeah,
the
Venice Beach was cool. Pretty trashy.
All right, it might be like Venice.
Yeah.
Santa Monica was nicer.
Santa Monica was nicer. Venice Beach was still cool to be there.
Venice. Yeah, people.
We saw White Men Can't Jump being filmed there.
That's true.
I'd watch that.
You would or you have?
I did. I said it weirdly.
You see it?
Yeah.
You see us? Were we there?
No, I saw the scene, but I was looking like so hard. I was like, okay, here we go.
Good.
And
I was thinking about that.
We weren't there though. We weren't in it. But I saw the guy. Do you remember that guy that was rollerblading?
Yeah.
He was in it.
Great.
Yeah.
Legend.
And Vince Staples was in it, and we saw him.
Oh, good. James Marsden.
Yeah, he was actually just walking on the sidewalk.
He was the white man. He couldn't jump at all.
He probably can't jump.
I would hope not. He's kind of old to jump.
That's true. But like,
I remember I stopped jumping when I was 14.
Mm-hmm. My vertical went from 60 to 4 feet.
Think about this. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It barely. It went down still.
Yeah, it definitely went down. But I had a really high one. All right, what are you going to...
4 feet's insane.
Yeah, true. 60.
Like if you could...
Oh, that's what you were saying.
If your vert was 15 inches right now, I'd be like, good job.
I don't know what my vert is. I think it's better than 15.
I don't.
You don't think it is?
Do you like squat?
Yeah, I squat.
Oh, okay. Maybe it is.
No, I think I definitely could get... I mean, I don't know. Are we saying like straight leg?
Yeah.
I don't know what my straight leg vert is. All right, dick.
No, but when I like trained for like high jumping,
yeah,
I got to 29 inches.
It
was usually 18.
I trained for high jumping in high school, but I didn't. We never measured our vertical. I just knew what I got over on the pole.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. No, we had a thing.
And wait, what was the last part you said about it? But it was
when I was like baseline, it was like 19 inches.
19.
And I was 16. I was way jumpier.
Okay, I don't know.
No, I'm just. You said it was 4 feet. I'm like.
Oh well, that was a lie. I also said it was 60 before that.
I know. I was like, but if you're going from Adonis to just superhuman,
yeah,
one of those numbers feels.
We
true.
got to consider one of those. Yeah, you're right. Well. I don't know what to tell you.
I said pussy for the first time yesterday.
That's pretty good.
It did really well.
Yeah.
I was calling my grandpa pussy.
Really? Oh, that's really funny. You know what's funny to do? This is like based on a meme, so like maybe questionable originality, but
sure.
Fuck it. I always just thought that it would be really funny to put this into a joke that there's like, you ever seen like those memes where it just shows texts like from a person, like you can see like it's like from grandpa or something like that. Right. And it's this text and it says like missed call from grandpa, and then under it says coward, like from his grandpa. I just thought that'd be funny to like put something like that in a joke. And I don't know if that applies.
My grandpa called me the other day and I didn't answer, and then he texted me coward.
Something like that. I don't know. I thought it applied to your situation with calling your grandpa pussy.
Yeah, well, mine's about how he didn't have the balls to fight in the Vietnam War.
That's funny. Wait, have I heard that one? No.
Maybe, I don't think so.
What's the overall joke?
It's about how I want to. So I have that joke about Mr. Quackers.
Mm-hmm.
So then it ends where I'm like, it's a kind of a tag. It's another joke where I say I want to reach out to older people in my life that I'm related to. So I finally asked my grandpa what it was like to fight in the war, and it turns out he didn't actually fight in the war, which is weird. I guess I just assumed at his age, and then I would say like, I just thought like everyone over 50 has probably been in a war, and then everyone in the crowd hates that because there's a lot of 50. They're like older, and I'm like, older, like 55. And then I say, my grandpa, this is somewhat true, but he said, Andrew, actually I avoided fighting in the war because I went to school to pursue my passion of painting. And I'm like, can you believe this draft dodging pussy?
That is probably what I would do.
That's funny. Yeah, because my grandpa, like, the truth of it is he was drafted in the Vietnam War twice, and he kept not going, and it was like every time he got drafted, he's like, go to grad school,
gotta paint. Going to grad school.
He's like the acrylics are calling my name.
The acrylics are calling my name. That's like rough to like, though, like at that time he probably got a lot of like side eyes from people. They were like,
and then they died.
Yeah, true. But like at that time, like I bet even saying that you were like going to school for painting, like at that time without war, you're gay. Immediately.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what people think, but like adding the war to it, I mean, there must have been so much bullshit.
Is it better to have everyone think you're gay than like die in the war, and then they find your lunch pail and you got all these notes, and it's like, I always loved Jonathan.
Is it better to do that?
Yeah, I'd rather just be Bob Ross.
I'd rather just be gay too.
Oh, actually, you're right. Being gay is fine.
Yeah.
Why was I even? Yeah.
Would you rather die and just like hiding your gayness for the rest of your life, or paint?
I guess I was assuming
That's what you
that
asked.
you were embarrassed because it was the 70s, but you're right.
No, I mean,
I'd rather be gay, and I would rather be really good at painting. Like,
yeah, I mean that's what I want to. Like, I'm doing some painting now. I'm pretty cool with painting. I don't think it's gay.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
It's Russian Civil War started. You're like, I really like watercolors.
I really want. Yeah, true. No, I'd go. I'd fight for my country. Actually, I wouldn't fight for Russia. No, I'm Russian.
I would only fight in combat if we had a civil war here.
Yeah, maybe I would.
But that's also like,
If you got like drafted, or would you enlist?
I think if we had a regular fight here, I would just fight.
Depends if like my friends are doing it. I think realistically,
That's like what the vibes are.
yeah, no, it does. Like if people are just gonna still be just like
That's so funny.
having fun.
You're like, you could go to Chattanooga to like join the 15th Infantry, or you're like, wait, we're going to Hoboken this weekend?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't miss karaoke.
Dude, I can't escape. I don't know, man.
Dude, that's so funny.
It's true.
That should be a bet.
That could be a bit. I'll mark that.
You're like, I asked my grandpa why I didn't fight in the war, and he's like, dude, like I had plans. Like
Yeah.
my friends did this sick bar crawl Halloween '83.
I was gonna. What's his name? John Summit was performing at the Mirage.
Had to go.
I had to go.
I couldn't just see that on people's stories. I had
No.
to be there.
Yeah, true. I couldn't see the 45-minute story someone had of it. That's crazy. People do that.
I couldn't
I hate that.
just receive the letters. Like, dude, last time was a movie, and you like sent 2 weeks ago.
Letters.
Yeah.
Do you think that there was like? Do you think that people like friends that were in like different like infantries or whatever like during the war were like talking about the fun stuff they did, like, and being like, we did this cool, or like there was all bad? You think there's fun stuff?
I mean, it depends how the war's going.
Yeah, that's true. There's not a lot of fun if
You're like, dude, last night, fucking all my bunkmates died. But yeah, probably like when you did cool shit. Like, there's probably moments where you'd be like, I jumped out of a helicopter today.
yeah, right? That would be cool. That's
Like,
a good point.
There would be like, I cannot wait to tell everybody about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably there was some bad stuff. I feel
Mostly.
like I would think like Vikings, like the OG people who killed a lot of people in wars. I think they were totally like gossiping all the time.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I pillaged this shit out
Yeah.
of Iceland yesterday.
Yeah, they seem like, yeah, because there's no, you know what the probably difference is? There's no reluctance in like what they were doing. Like in war, that people are like, I don't know if this is right, but Vikings are like, this is fucking crazy.
That's interesting. Like a Viking looks in the mirror, they're like, I don't know, Sven. Do I even want to pillage?
Yeah, self-conscious Viking. That'd be funny.
Olaf,
Olaf.
do you feel satisfied? No, I want to paint.
I hope there was some of those. There's got to be. That's human nature.
Probably.
It's got to be.
But history will not remember them.
No. All I really know about the ones that killed a lot of and raped a lot. And I heard they took mushrooms.
Oh, yeah?
So maybe they got a little sad at the end.
They were like, dude, this boat's crazy. They're like, we're not on the boat yet.
You know? And they weren't on the boat. But you know what I mean? Like land. It's on the ocean.
Yeah.
I was continuing that, but it's weird. All right.
Yeah, I think I would hate to take mushrooms back before everyone knew about mushrooms.
Before anyone knew about them?
Yeah, if you're like one of the first 5 people to take mushrooms.
It's a good question. Well, there's like 2 ways I can think about it, at least. Like maybe like the not having the burden of like the expectations would make it better. Like you're not like worried about what could go wrong.
Freak out.
You would. Yeah, you're right.
You're about to trip.
You'd be like, I'm insane for 6
You
hours.
think it's food.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh no, I can smell shapes.
I can smell shapes. Yeah. Depends how much you take.
Probably the next day though, you'd be like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
You'd be like, why is it back to this?
Yeah. Why is it back? I need to go back to the
You
mushroom.
probably
pile.
wouldn't eat food. The next day you'd be like, everything makes stuff weird.
Yeah. You'd be like, well, that's it. I've reached the end
That's it, guys.
of food. That would suck.
You like what you tell your son, like when you turn 28, no more food.
No more food. You gotta.
There's a rule.
Once you're 28, you better start figuring your shit out, and you gotta get married.
Yeah, the men in our family were blood drinkers.
We're blood drinkers.
In our late 20s.
I don't know if there's a lot of nutrients in blood, but we can try it.
That's a crazy thing to say. There's so much nutrients in blood.
Yeah, iron. I know that.
What kind of nutrients do you need? It's a liquid. It's thick. So it's
both
solid.
not nutrients. Both just descriptions of blood.
I think it's good. There's oxygen in it.
Yeah, that is. I like that description. It's good. It is good.
You could drink blood. I'm gonna say for 2 weeks, it's all you ingest, and you'd be fine. Let me think about it again. I stand by it.
You stand by it still. Afterthought. Okay. I mean, I think I'd say after a week and a half.
Oh, it's pretty. You're
gonna die.
Close. Oh. You're gonna die.
Because I think that's how long you can last without food. If you're only drinking blood.
You can go 3 weeks without food.
Really?
If you're drinking water.
So you're saying you die after 2 weeks, even though you can survive? Oh, is there water in blood? It's got to be, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a liquid. I think that.
No,
all
if you got
liquids have
slippy blood too, it's like.
What the fuck? Slippy blood.
It's also if you're drinking the blood of someone who's hydrated, then there's more water in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this is all basic
so like 2.5
stuff.
weeks, basically. This is basic stuff. Vampire stuff, maybe basic vampires.
Yeah, I think you'd be good.
Cool. Fuck you, Matt Rife.
Whoa.
Stealing all the women. No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
The women that you totally would get otherwise. You're like, all the women in Baton Rouge at your show, those are mine.
Dude, he's stealing no women. He probably.
I don't think he is. Like.
Yeah, it's just in the moment. They're like, he's hot. That's it. It's called being a sex symbol.
Wow, good for him. Do you think being like a road comic, you would hook up a lot of women? You think you would do it? You're like headlining.
If I became a road comic when I was in college years, yes.
Okay, let's say that you're 28.
I don't think so. I feel like bad about just like I'm starting to like get to a point where like I don't want to do a lot of like random hookups like a lot. But then I get horny and I'm like, well, maybe we'll do it. But like,
sure. This girl I was out with yesterday, we were. Oh, okay. I think this is kind of funny. So I was like, after my show yesterday, I was like, hey, I'm like in your neighborhood. Do you want to hang out?
I'm outside your house.
Yeah, right. And I thought that I might like watch a movie at her apartment or something. Mm-hmm. And she was like, yeah, like come by. So I go to her apartment. I'm like really excited not to spend any money. And I'm like, I'm here. And she comes down in like a dress.
Oh, yep.
And like covered in makeup. And is like, oh my God, like, where are we going? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So then we go to this bar. And she's like, all right, I have an idea for like the next thing we're going to do. I'm like, oh, we're doing a thing now. And she's like, I was watching this movie yesterday. And it takes place in New York. And I took pictures of all the cool stuff that I want to do. So but I don't know what any of it is. Mm-hmm. So I'll show you a picture, and then you tell me like where it is, and then maybe we can do it. So she shows me the first picture, and like I swear this is true. And she goes, "What's this?" I'm like, "It's the Brooklyn Bridge." She's like, "Can we go there?"
Why does she want to go to the Brooklyn Bridge?
It's 10:30. Like, no.
You want to jump? Isn't that what we're going for?
And she's like, all right, next picture. What's this? I'm like, it's Central Park. Like, what is this game for fourth graders?
And she wanted to go to Central Park at 10 p.m.
So we went to Central Park.
It's a bold move.
It was like 10 blocks away.
Yeah.
And we held hands the whole time. So this is my relating to you with
yeah,
Boo.
no, yeah.
I was like, this is a lot.
I know.
And this hand hurt.
I used to be okay with that kind of stuff. Sure. But I'm starting to think about it more. And I think it's not great. It's not a great sign, at least.
It's a little
but
bit. It's nice.
It's nice.
You're like, oh, you like me?
Yeah. No, it's good to show some stuff. I think, like there's certain things like holding hands. I don't know. That's like a gray area. It depends on your boundaries. I guess it just depends.
This is how I feel about it.
On the people.
I feel like a little bit unattracted to her because I'm like, you don't have a good read on people because you didn't even wait to see if I liked you enough to do this.
Yeah, that's unattractive. Like that, like so just lack of social awareness.
Yeah, I'm like, it's cute, but like I actually am not feeling it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and she
So
really
it's-
cried when I told her that.
Just another lady not impressing you. That's how it goes though. For pretty much everybody for years.
Sucks.
Yeah, it sucks to not have life figured out.
This girl on Hinge sent me a rose, and I was like, oh,
I never get roses.
yeah, like you should feel bad. And her name's
Okay.
and let me tell you, perfect. And she went to Marist. I shouldn't blow her whole thing up, but
Probably not. I'll take it out. Yeah.
but she works at Colbert.
Oh, that's sick.
Interned at Fallon.
Holy shit.
She
What does she do?
What for Fox Entertainment? I think she's a producer.
But how'd she get the fucking job? What did she study in
I
school?
don't know. Or digital communications.
God,
She was on the track team. But like she's exactly everything I love.
Yeah.
And I messaged her on Hinge and I said, I think I'm in love with you. And she responded, I might be in love with you too. I was like, it's happening.
All right, there you go. You got
And
it.
then I said, oh, you just might be in love with me? I'm going to have to persuade you.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, like, do it then. And I was like, okay, Brianna, this is about to happen.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm most persuasive on Thursdays. Nothing.
That's pretty good. Wait, it's still nothing?
It's been days.
Oh, no.
I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, well, you didn't do anything wrong. Let's get that out of the way first.
Okay.
You're the fucking man. that was great.
It felt smooth.
Something. All right. There's multiple things that could happen. Something happened in her life. Car crash.
She's dead.
She's dead. It could. It's probably she's dead. It could be that.
I'm so worried about her.
Could be that like. I don't know. Also, like she got busy. How many days has it been?
Through Monday? It's been 3 days, 4 days.
She could reach out to you in like 4 more days or something like that. Like it's happened before.
Okay.
I'd say wait it out. I feel like double texting is never a good move.
So I did.
I did that with the girl I went on a date with that
Oh, yeah?
got a boyfriend. So yeah, and it worked. And then she got a boyfriend.
Yeah. I said, 24 hours later, I said, I feel like I just killed the vibe.
That's funny. As long as you save it with something funny.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry she has a boyfriend.
It's fine. I didn't fucking like her anyways.
That's such an interesting way to tell you. Like, hey, someone, like, asked me to date them.
Yeah, she could have just.
I'm like, Mazel tov.
Yeah, but she was cool. She asked me to be friends. I was like, I had to think of a nice way to say no.
Oh, did you say no?
Yeah,
like,
I was.
I don't know if that's a good.
I was just like, I'm trying to simplify my life right now. I said something like that, and I was like, I feel like just adding more people.
You're like, I'm actually at a capacity for friends.
I'm at a capacity for friends, and but
That's
I said
funny.
something like that. But I was like, but then she was like, the door's always open. She was super nice about it.
Oh, fuck that.
That's
so nice.
She was so nice because I think she knew like it kind of like the situation kind of sucked because we did vibe and we were like, I don't know, man.
Oh, this really sucks.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm a little whenever I go on dating app dates, like also though, there's like a slight part of me that's like, this isn't real. You know what I mean?
I get that, yeah. Yeah, the date I went on yesterday, she's all about like smoking.
Mm-hmm.
And which is like, it's like fun and I'll do it, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to smoke every day.
Me too. I'm past that point.
Yeah, it just, it knocks me out for like, not even I'm like, the rest of my day's done.
Yeah, well, I think I think the comedians that like are like heavy stoners impress me a lot. Cause like,
right? I'm like, do you not hate yourself?
yeah, do not hate yourself. Like the wolf of the anxiety, first of all, like just like think like whenever a lot of times when I smoke, I'm like, why am I doing comedy? What am I doing with my life?
That's
This is so stupid. But also like it takes away so much motivation, to, like write or like memorize shit or go to do a mic.
I can never smoke during the day.
Yeah.
But at night, but like yesterday, she smokes, and I'm like, uh-oh, we're on the same date that we did 5 days ago. Like she told me for an hour every story she told me the other day.
Yeah.
I was like,
She smokes a lot.
I was like, that's crazy. You know when you're on a date with someone else and you're like, you're the main character for you? Like, you're so odd. Or not. I'm just like, it's so hilarious that I just met you because I never would have met you. And like, what an interesting folk you are. And you get to turn the page on them, but they have to stay them.
Mm-hmm. They do have to stay them.
Yeah, maybe
It's interesting that there's a lot of people like that too.
fucking right.
Like, I think the majority of people. Do you think like most people are crazy?
Yeah. I mean, most
To an
people
extent.
can do it. Yeah,
Can do it.
can do crazy. Like I took a nap on an NJ Transit bus getting here at 8 in the morning today, and I was like, everyone on this bus is like, who the fuck's this guy?
Yeah.
Like that was weird, but
That's kind of weird.
But it all made sense in my context.
It's not that crazy, but it's the craziest part about it is like you easily could have gotten robbed. Also missed your stop.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just poor decision making.
Yeah, but there's a lot. Like, I don't know, you do crazy stuff.
Yeah, everybody does crazy stuff. I don't know.
Like, I was wearing a suit at a farm 2 days ago, throwing bones
Yeah,
at
that's
chickens.
pretty crazy. No, that's pretty crazy. Also yeah, that's pretty crazy.
But I think everyone who you see doing something crazy, you're like, it totally makes sense to them.
I think so. Oh, I wrote a joke. You know the guy Matt, the host at that open mic we went to?
Oh, the one we went to?
Yeah.
Who, the insane guy?
The crazy guy.
Okay. Oh, it's crazy. You know his name.
Yeah. It's hard to forget. When I want to, if we do that mic again, I wrote like a acknowledging him thing.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
He's a part of my life now.
He is. That's the thing that you gotta. I mean, maybe if this isn't it for you,
Yeah.
you don't need to do it. But you just gotta do so many mics that you forgot that guy existed.
Yeah. No, I'm so not there right now. I've.
It's okay if you never get there.
No. All right. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that energy at all. Oh,
okay. You got this.
Yeah, I got
you gotta
this.
Do there's Comic Strip has a bringer show that like.
I know I gotta do shows.
You gotta do that one or come to show at Broadway.
Thing is, just like I said, that my problem I think is like I have like other projects I start to work on, and then I go in on those.
No, I get it.
And then I'm like,
cool. You like know how to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I do this stuff. I do like scripted stuff too and stuff like that. And then like that's what takes away from me going all in on comedy. But I could do it all. I could like it's possible. It's not crazy.
Yeah, it's also like you know. Huh. There are times in the day where you're not doing anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it.
Yeah, but like I drank 2 beers today, but like I didn't not do anything all day.
Yeah.
Like I posted like 5 clips today and I interviewed someone for a video and I don't know why I'm just bragging, but
no, you're not bragging. I do for me.
Just gotta keep doing
what I need is I need a more solid base for money. That's what I need. And then once I have that, I can focus on my outside stuff way more. But
that's totally logical.
Yeah, that's what like during the day, like when I have free time, I'm like I should be sending emails to jobs, getting new connections, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But whatever, man.
I think honestly, I'm gonna go to a couple more of these WGA strikes.
It's a good idea. I might come with one.
Yeah, it could be worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like Please Don't Destroy went to the one at Monday.
Please what?
Don't Destroy. You know the SNL group.
No, I don't know. Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, you gotta get hip to Please Don't Destroy.
Who's in Please Don't Destroy?
It's these 3 guys. They're like not a part of anything else but that.
Oh, actually, I think I might know who they are.
Red hair.
There was like a skit that they were shouted out in or something like that at one point. I think a while ago, like half a year ago or something.
On the show?
On the show, I think.
They have like one sketch every episode.
Okay. Maybe it was like the beginning of when that all started. Was that like around half a year ago?
When they this was their 2nd season.
Okay.
It's okay.
I don't know.
You'll get there.
I'm not plugged in on SNL. I'll never get there. That's not where I want to be.
Oh, don't get there. Then.
No, I mean I would accept it, but also it's not the world of comedy like I'm most like plugged into at least.
Sure. Yeah, you gotta work for like all things comedy.
Yeah, I want to work for like Your Mom's House, like their stuff. Yeah. I got in touch with one person from there, but she had previously worked there. And then she gave me a name of someone to reach out to, and I couldn't get in touch with that person.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a total. Oh. Well, did you tell the person that?
Yeah. She stopped answering.
Fuck.
Yeah. She seemed very separated from the company.
Huh.
But I don't know. Now I'm trying to just figure out more realistic things. If I move out to...
You can totally do that.
I know. No, like something like, I mean, I could do like editing for like those places.
Well, like, what would your dream be like to have a show on one of those networks?
Yeah, probably have like a podcast or something like that. Well, no, probably be like the dream.
Sure.
Do comedy, have like a podcast, and also like write like movies or like like short films and things like that. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like have my own production company probably would be like dream.
Oh yeah.
Because then I could just do all that. Kind of.
It's a worthwhile dream.
Yeah, like Tom Segura type career.
Does he write movies?
He's making one with Bert. They have a deal with a pretty big production company apparently.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Have you seen The Machine?
No, I haven't. I should have seen it in theaters.
How about that? Nobody's seen The Machine.
I know. Yeah, I think they put a lot of money in, and I think they made like $4 million.
I saw they lost a big number, like a double-digit millions.
Yeah, it's not doing great. But I mean, I'll watch it at some point.
I mean, it's also like a movie called The Machine. That's not gonna be a blockbuster sensation.
No, it's gonna be like goofy. I could tell from the trailer it's gonna be like.
I mean, the movie's starring Jimmy Tatro.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I still watch though.
Yeah, I would like to. I want to see that Sebastian's movie.
Oh yeah,
Jennifer.
I don't know. I think Sebastian's movie also got bad reviews. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
About my father.
Yeah, I think anything that Robert De Niro does now kind of gets bad reviews.
You know what movie's so pound for pound great?
What?
Dirty Grandpa.
I was saying that to someone. Really? I love that movie.
It's really good.
It is really good.
There's
it's very
a lot
funny.
of jokes in it.
There's a lot of jokes in it, dude. The guy, who's the guy from The League that's in that movie?
Oh, Jason Mantzoukas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, he's so funny.
He's Rafi. Is that?
Rafi, yeah.
Oh, in The League, he's Rafi.
In The League, he's Rafi.
He's something. His name's Pam. In Dirty Grandpa, he goes, "Hi, I'm Pam."
Yeah.
He's also in fucking The Good Place. Have you seen that?
I didn't watch that, but people tell me to watch it all the time.
It's a pretty good show.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is Derek in The Good Place, and he always goes, "Hi, I'm Derek."
He does that same one. He's like good at playing like the nuts fella.
He's so crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. I wonder if he's like that actually.
I bet you're not good at it. I bet you're not good at playing nuts if you're actually nuts.
Oh yeah, because then you like don't know what normal is.
And you don't like get what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
This guy I was talking to yesterday.
But I think that's what I wanted to say about Matt. That guy.
Oh,
he knows what he's doing.
That's
Outside, he was pretty normal.
it's fucked up.
Yeah.
That you're gonna defend him.
Dude, I think. I mean, well, no. My theory is that like he's holding that in all day. Like he has that in, and he knows he's not supposed to do it.
He's so excited for when he gets to do it.
Like that's why he does mics, because he can just let it out, and people have to watch.
It's so weird that like there's so much comedy in New York. There's so many good shows, and then there are all these open mics.
Yeah.
With like deep depression and despair.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like that guy Matt's probably like, this is insane and nothing ever gets better. And I'm like, in this very room in 2 hours, it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people should be like, this is that. Well, that's like, honestly, there are some mics I've been to where like everyone's like positive, everyone's like having fun, kind of like a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, sesh comedy, like that's like one that's like an interesting. That was like the one of the only ones that I've been to that's like good vibe kind of thing. That the local New York, that one that was cool. I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking next week. No, I can't do it. Next week's the 4th. That's ruined. All right, we've skipped over that then. The week after next week, tell me, July 11th, you and me, we're going to the comic strip on Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday.
And then you're going to meet this guy, and he's going to invite you to do his show on Saturday.
Okay, let's do it. It's a bringer?
Yeah, it's probably a bringer.
How many people?
I don't know. Well, because now he doesn't make me bring people.
So you're just so far gone, and you're just like, I don't even know anymore.
No. I'm saying, but like, if you're like, you bring 2 people, and then you bring 1, he'd be like, huh.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay.
Like, he was like, can you bring someone? And I was like, probably not. And he was like, bring 1 or 2 people. And then I got there, and I was like, I don't have anybody. And he was like, fuck, man. Okay.
yeah. He's not gonna kick you out. It's chill. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll have a set ready.
Sweet. Do you want to end on a bang, or are you?
Yeah, let's end on a bang. I was ready to end, but let's end on a bang.
Okay. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah.
I do believe in ghosts. Yeah.
Makes you sound stupid.
Prick. What do you fucking believe in? Fucking not ghosts?
There you go. Quick, this guy.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Not at all?
Prove it. If there's any ghosts out there, I'm not afraid. Haunt me.
You're down to be haunted? That's bold
Yeah, I'm
statement.
down to be haunted. That'd be sick.
No, it wouldn't.
If ghosts are real and I get to be haunted, yeah.
What if the haunting's like something like you'll never come again? What if you've already been started being haunted?
That's funny. Do you ever think that like you jerk off so much that when you're horny, you wouldn't want to have sex? You'll be like, no, I have to jerk off.
Oh,
I mean, the ratio is probably already not in that favor.
I think that there's some psychology probably in that. Like my friend said that. I mean, it was when I was like in middle school.
Okay.
So he told me that he knew this guy that would jerk off every time right after he pooped.
What?
So then he couldn't jerk off unless like he pooped right, or he couldn't have sex unless he pooped right after or something, or he couldn't like come unless he pooped right before.
That's crazy.
So like I think there's something with like.
Well, that makes like every time I take my pants off, I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because I usually go to the bathroom after I take my pants off.
That's interesting. I don't get that.
Well, if I just
personally
like standing, if I'm just like, if I'm naked for like a minute,
yeah,
I'd be like, I should probably pee.
Yeah. I don't know if I have that totally, but like
jerk off after you take a shit.
Why would you?
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
It's not appealing.
No, I mean not usually, unless, well, yeah.
What's this unless about?
The male G spot
sensual.
is in the asshole, but I don't think poop really gets that going.
I don't think so.
I don't know, unless no. Some people have told me they like pooping, like that feels good. I don't agree most of the time.
Yeah, I mean it's like a bodily. It's not like painful.
No, well it can be. You ever had spiky ones?
Oh God.
Never had spiky poops?
That's crazy.
I've had spiky poops.
I'm glad.
You've never had a poop where you're like, oh my fucking God.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's been all over the place.
Yeah, of course. That's how most people are.
There's been thousands.
Probably more.
What are you saying? I'm lowballing it? No.
I don't really know.
I pooped 35 times in my life.
You count, and not one was spiky.
I remember I went to the doctor when I was 14, and he said, how often do you poop? And I said, every other day. And I was like, proudly. And
it's not enough.
And so ever since then, it's it's a different number now, and I've never been asked again.
Mm.
But I'm always ready. Like every time I go to the doctor, I'm like, this time I'm gonna be like twice a day, and
it's better.
I'm always like, it's better? Twice a day's a lot.
No, it is a lot. They say you're supposed to poop, I think, like 3 times a day.
No, I think most people poop once a day.
Yeah, once.
And if you're
then on bad days, it's twice usually. Like when I'm eating badly or like drinking.
I think women, it's not once a day. I think it's less.
Depends on the woman, probably. Definitely depends on the woman.
It's all of them.
It's total. Every single one. I think there's a block.
There's a rule. You
There's
can't
a
do
rule.
it on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I agree.
Women.
They don't fart, and they poop once a day. Or whatever.
Crazy. You think that's true?
You think that's true?
I don't know, man. I've never talked to a girl long enough to know.
Yeah, no, me neither. Most of them leave and running.
Dude, I got stood up yesterday, and it's really affecting my mood.
Really? I'm sorry. What did she? Was she
Here's
hot?
the love story of my life.
All right, we're doing. This is it. This is we.
Then we're over. We can stop.
Then we're over.
Okay, this girl named, and I met her freshman year of high school, and we became best friends. And we were like, she's one of the first girls I was FaceTiming every night and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really like her. And then I was gonna tell her and maybe ask her out. End of freshman year, and I go, hey Lauren, and she goes, Andrew, big news. Do you want to guess what the big news is?
I could guess. I guess it's pretty similar to the Florida girl situation.
All right, this is good. You should guess.
Okay, my guess is that she like got a boyfriend or something.
She goes, hey Andrew, guess what? I'm moving to Dubai.
Oh my God, Dubai!
I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm going in.
Dude, that's a
3
movie.
weeks.
That's like a movie scene.
It's like you're moving like 19 hours away.
Yeah.
She moves to Dubai, and we still FaceTime every day.
Still today?
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
for like 6 months.
Yeah, wow.
And she tells me a secret in this time period, and she's like, "Only you and this one other girl know."
Oh no.
And
I noticed.
And I go and a couple days later, I go tell this girl. I go, "Oh my God, I didn't know this about Lauren." And then that girl calls Lauren and goes, "Andrew failed the test." And Lauren's like, "Andrew, I can't believe you spilled my secret. We're done." And I was like, "What?" I told the only person that I knew. And it was like, I was so fucking upset.
That's so dumb. That doesn't make any sense.
But then I was like, "Oh wait, you're in Dubai." And
who cares?
Who cares? I was upset, but
Yeah, it's a great friend, apparently.
didn't see her for 5 years.
You failed the test? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know what the deal was, but she asked me to get drinks last summer.
Yeah.
In Ann Arbor, because she moved from Dubai, lived there 2 years, then moved to obviously Shanghai, lived there, now goes to Michigan. But anyway, she's in New York now. She works at Warner Brothers, and she was like, asked me to get drinks yesterday, and then fucking canceled on me like 30 minutes beforehand.
What the fuck is wrong with that girl?
And she was like, she texted me at like 10 last night. She was like, "Oh my God, how was your show?" And I said, "That's for people who don't cancel on me."
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I felt kind of bitchy, but
It's a little bitchy. But then what'd she say to that?
nothing.
Uh,
I was like, "Lauren, you can't just win every time."
yeah, she's good. She's good. But also you kind of might have won a little bit, maybe, in her perspective.
I sent a crying emoji.
You you lost so badly.
I was like, "This will be cute."
Oh
And I was just looking at it this morning, like, "What the fuck is wrong with me?"
No. I mean, I've done things like I've made mistakes.
Because she was like, "We'll hang out tomorrow," and I went, "Oh yeah." So I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Oh, so you might. Okay.
No, she said yesterday we'd hang out today.
Oh, fuck.
I think it won't
What's
happen.
wrong with this woman?
I know.
There's something.
It's because she has this enigmatic nature. I'm so enticed.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what they do. There is something interesting about that.
Yeah.
Wish I could actually pull that off. Like,
If you're mysterious, people are just like, "Fuck this."
yeah, I could. Yeah, that's kind of true. But like, it's well, with someone you like, if you're hooking up with someone that you don't care that much about, they're gonna care probably more about you. Sometimes.
You're so right. You're
and
so right.
and that's what she's kind of doing to you. But the thing is, you can never do that when you want to do it. That's what sucks so much about that shit.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Because you're always like, "Hey, see what I'm doing?"
Yeah,
See
yeah,
how I don't
yeah.
even give a shit?
You're like, I did it for 3 days. Okay, I made it. And then you text them, and then they're just like, "Oh, hey,
I'm like,
again, you?"
"Don't hold your breath."
Yeah.
You're like, "Wasn't it pretty? You were on the edge of your seat."
Yeah.
So I'll probably just send her a long apology.
Dude, honestly, do you? I heard on a podcast clip. I'm gonna end it on this. I think this is a great place to end. Because I don't know, I have to take a train back and shit. But there's this podcast with Duncan Trussell, and he was like, "What if everything, no matter what's happening, is perfect all the time? Whatever's happening,
Oh, yeah.
if you like it, you don't like it. That's how it's supposed to be. It's good. It's perfect.
Sure.
It's a great way to look at things. Like it's a good way to You're like, listen, like this girl's
yeah.
kind of ruining my shit, like fucking with me a lot. It's how it's supposed to happen. Character development too.
That's how they say everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. My high school girlfriend, when she broke up with me, I gave her a book that was called "Everything Happens for a Reason."
Mm-hmm.
So.
She read that?
A couple years later, we got back together, and I was like, "Hey, you ever read that book?" She was like, "No."
Yeah.
But because beforehand, like a year after we broke up, she was like, "Oh my God, that book's so great." Like, guys, you lied to me.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's a power move, though. Give a woman a book when she's leaving you.
Mm-hmm. That is kind of a power move. Read this. Maybe you'll learn the mistakes you made.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.